Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and markets have been dipping a good bit over the last few hours in particular, and so opportunity has come a-knockin', and Moon Lambo is paying attention to this. So, so the way that I work is, since I put out content every single day on this channel with rare exception, is I'll block off a bit of time at some point, usually in the morning, or depending on my schedule, early afternoon, and I'll map out the content that I want to put out, the videos for that day. Usually takes about an hour, this and that, and then recording, and then uploading thumbnails, all that, add another couple hours. So I do spend a fair bit of time every single day on this, but I'm not complaining, by the way, just to be clear. Like, this is a hobby, and I have a blast doing this. So it's not like it's work or it doesn't feel like work or anything like that. I do have an actual job. I'm a business owner, so but I'm just revealing a little bit behind the curtain of what it's like here. But the reason I was mentioning this is because when I mapped out the videos earlier today, the content I was going to put out, the landscape was a fair bit differently. But with what's happened over these last few hours, I had to redo the majority of the content for this particular video, since this one happens to do primarily with price. And so, look, to be clear also, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys talking about XRP and crypto-related stuff all up on the YouTubes. That is indeed all that it is. But I'll tell you what, there's still some question as to how low this is going to go. But I was looking for opinions from chart analysts purely within the last couple hours or so, well, mostly anyway. And so given that things have changed quickly, there are only a handful of opinions I can share with you, because not all of the analysts that I follow have, in the last hour or two, given their updated opinion on this. But I will share with you that there is a chance that we could be seeing increased price action to the downside. Now, none of this is ever guaranteed. And even over the last few days, if you've been listening to the videos that I talk about, in which I talk about price on this channel, it's been very clear, because I follow so many analysts, that, it's like flip a coin. Is Bitcoin going to go up and break through 58,000, its previous all-time high, which it hit recently, or is it going to break below and ultimately go down to 35,000 or 38,000, whatever it may be? And I still don't have a clear indication on that, but what I can tell you right now is that markets are down, and to me, this is an opportunity. And so I wanted to get this video out as quickly as possible, since I finally had time to record today, but I haven't purchased any cryptos. I just took a glance at a few before I recorded this, though, and as soon as I'm done and upload this particular video, oh yeah, I'm going on another buying spree, because there are so many coins that I'm happy to include my position in that are down substantially. You're talking like 30 to 50% compared to their recent highs. And so as I record this, XRP's at 46.1 cents, Bitcoin's at $46,945, market cap for the asset class $1,429 billion, and Bitcoin dominance at 61.23%. And now, as far as XRP's 24-hour high, 49.5 cents, 24-hour low, 44 cents. So it is down. Bitcoin, it was at let's see, its 24-hour high, 51,355. And it's barely above its 24-hour low, $46,502. Also interesting, though, here's the Spark token IOU, and this is a 7-day chart, fine, but it seems to not care. It's down a little bit. It got down to 56 cents, but man, it's been up a lot lately. Like for the last week, it's like the Spark token's like, I don't give an F what y'all are doing. It's just mostly trading sideways. Now, within the last 24 hours, fair enough, it did hit 64 cents. But I'm just saying, look at this weekly chart. It's just I don't care. I'm Spark. I do what I want. I don't know, man. There's this tweet from chart analyst High Altitude Investing. And he was the analyst, you may recall, out of all the guys that I follow that are doing analysis on the charts. He was the most emphatic about this idea of Bitcoin breaking down, which it did. Ultimately, however many days it's been in the last week, whatever it's all the days blur together. All I ever know at any given moment in time is that it is a day that ends with the letter Y. But that's it. Other than that, I am not sure what day it is. And so he was right, though, and there were a bunch of other analysts that said, yeah, it could break down, and so they did, like Blockchain Backer was talking about. There were a bunch of them. I highlighted them on the channel. And he wrote this, though, before we saw the most recent breakdown. He wrote this, and mind you, so as I'm recording this, what time is it? 8:41 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm in the Midwest of the United States, 8:41 p.m. he put this tweet out, Central Standard Time anyway, at 1 p.m. And he wrote, "Things will get pretty bad for the bulls here if we don't find support soon. We rejected the 0.618 hashtag Bitcoin." So he's talking about the Fibonacci retracement level. Fibonacci's, by the way, a fine Italian restaurant. Endless breadsticks. Try the veal. You will not regret it. And so there you go. You got a warning right before this most recent drop came down. Now, a blockchain backer, he happened to not put out a video today, but he did put out a tweet just a couple hours ago. This is at 6:38 p.m., so a little over 2 hours ago. And he noticed the price action as well, right? He's always watching, isn't he? And he wrote, "I am accumulating more into this dip. I do not know if it is perfect, but I must continue to follow my overall plan and grab these altcoins as they are down 40% from the previous top." And that's the way I look at it too. Look, this is never going to be a situation in terms of like participating in the crypto asset class that isn't messy. Because you're never going to be able to perfectly time the bottom in terms of purchasing. You're never going to be able to perfectly time the top. It's substantially less than 1% of humans that do that, and that substantially less than 1% that actually hit that, it's a fluke. Almost every single freaking time. Absolutely. You can not be a wizard to that degree. Nobody can be. And so I never beat myself up for not buying the bottom. I'm not going to beat myself up for not selling tops. I've just been dollar cost averaging in. And I'm going to, do the opposite of that on the way up. I'm going to sell along the way, little bits along the way, not worrying that I don't hit the top. And I'm going to make peace with that. I'm not going to let that emotionally bother me. Does not bother me at all. But seeing that the prices are down this much, I'm going to purchase again. As soon as I upload this video, I am going to go on a buying spree. And not XRP, because that is my largest position by far, like way, way, way by far. It's big enough that I finally made myself stop purchasing in the beginning part of October last year. I was like, "Matt, you must stop or you do have a serious problem. You will need some sort of group therapy." So I did make myself stop, and I've just been purchasing a bunch of other altcoins since then, right? Especially this year in particular. And so here's the way I look at this. You could pull up any coin. I'm not going to pull up an example, but if you even just look in like the top 50 coins, you can find so many coins where just to get back to their all-time high, you're looking like an 8 to 16 fold increase, And then do we think it's going to stop there this market cycle, or are some of these coins going to go even higher? I don't know for sure, but I'd be surprised given that we're not even halfway through the bull portion of this market cycle. I can't. I'd be shocked if these coins didn't at least hit their all-time high. And so for me, I'm just sitting there looking at this like, yes, I will take that. I will buy one of you. I will buy one of you. You're all on sale, and I just love it. You don't even need coupons, man. You don't need no coops. You can just go straight in and purchase it. But it's funny because this is like the only thing, whether it's stocks or crypto, when it comes to investing, like these assets, it's the only assets that when they go on sale, nobody wants to buy them anymore. Except for me. I'll purchase your fear. I have absolutely no trouble whatsoever purchasing all of your fear. Happy to do that. And so then there was this tweet from another popular analyst, Michael Vendepup. What a fun name to say. Say it with me, Vendepup. Got 151,000 followers now. And he tweeted this out in the afternoon. And he wrote, "Bitcoin scenario is unfolding here. I'm assuming we'll have to crack the $50,000 barrier in order to keep this scenario alive." To this point, obviously, that's not happened. But anyway, and he writes, if $50,000 fails to sustain support, I'm expecting a test of $42,000 to $44,000 and possibly $37,000 to $39,000 region for ultimate bottom. Now, that's exactly the region that so many analysts that I've been highlighting on this channel have talking about if we have that leg down. So the question is this the leg down? Well, for so many cryptos, it sure as hell looks like it to me. As I scroll down on Live Coin Watch here, if you look to the right, this is the 24-hour price column. It's a sea of red. There's barely anything in the green. Now, this to me is beautiful. When I see green charts, but I want to purchase more crypto, it's disgusting to me and it smells bad. I want to see bloody red charts because I personally want to purchase. And if of course, if the opportunity is not given, whatever, fine. Yes, of course, I'm happy to see price action continue to the upside here. My bags are sufficiently packed, not just for XRP, but for crypto in general. But still, I'm just saying, given that I do have USD on the sideline, let me get some of that action. I am ready to jump on in here. So we'll see. There's a bunch of cryptos that I'm got in my head right now that I am planning on purchasing, but I want to see where some of the price levels are, so that I can make my selection. Because I mean, pretty much the whole market's down this point, so you got to be a little choosy. You know, like a choosy mom choosing Jif. You got to be choosy. Choosing that peanut butter crypto. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about now. Why do you guys listen to me? How do I have a single subscriber? No, thank you for putting up with me. I'm aware I'm a dork. I'm quite well aware of this. So anyway, for those of you that are looking for another opportunity to purchase crypto, I don't know if this is going to be the bottom, just like Blockchain Backer said, but in his tweet here. But it doesn't matter to me because I'm not going to blow all of my USD here. If it goes down even further, then I will purchase even further. And I'm hoping so. Like if we actually get that level where Bitcoin hits, whether it's $37,000, $38,000, I'll be buying the whole way down. While everybody else is panicking, I'm gonna be playing it cool because I know that this is just how humans react, and I'm not gonna react like the stereotypical retail investor. So I'm hoping that it happens. And it doesn't matter. And mind you, for those of you unaware, because I'm always getting new subscribers here on the channel, this is not a situation, in my humble opinion, to be scared. I am not scared of this because the macro bull trend is still in place. So to me, this is purely opportunity, and I don't think we're anywhere near the top of this market cycle. We're going to have, I don't know what in terms of market cap, the top will be for this market cycle, but it's going to be trillions, don't you think? I mean, even before the most recent down in terms of price action for Bitcoin, we were damn near 2 trillion. We didn't hit 2 trillion, did we? Or am I just forgetting if we did? Either that, I don't think we did, maybe we did, but at a minimum, we were very close. And we haven't even had alt season yet. So I don't know what the top will be for the market cap for this market cycle, but it's going to be trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And so sitting here seeing that we're at less than 1.5 trillion and we haven't even had alt season. I mean, hell, over half that market cap is just Bitcoin. So given that, I'm just sitting here like, okay, like I am not fearful in the least. I'm having a blast watching this stuff. I enjoyed the bear market too because I was able to emotionally control myself, but this is more fun. Even with these days where there's a leg down where people are panicking, like I love these days. As long as I want to buy, and I'm in a position where I do want to purchase more. So I think this is all fantastic. So look, if you guys want, I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold. You all make your own decisions, but I'm happy to be transparent to a degree that and say that I am absolutely about to. I am going to buy the dip, BTFD. You know what the F stands for in that one, right? So let me just say this and then I'll wrap up. I'll shut up. But there are always people out there, and I'm going to keep hammering this point home because there are always a lot of new subscribers joining my channel every day. And so you may not know what my position is on stuff like this in terms of this type of price action. But it does not make sense to emotionally respond in these markets. FOMOing in to whatever is pumping in terms of price, pick your crypto, or panic selling because markets go down. If you're making those decisions and it's emotion based, you're going to get bit on the rear side. You're going to get wrecked. It's just not really a good idea. And so you buy or sell or hold, I don't care, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying remove the emotion from it because it's functionally not going to matter. I mean, unless you think when you bought a crypto that was the lowest price that it would ever be for the rest of the history of its existence, why are you going to cry when it goes down a little bit? Like to me, that doesn't make logical sense. And don't beat yourself up for that. You're not capable of purchasing the bottom. That's normal. There's nothing wrong with you for not being able to do that. There's nothing wrong with you for not being able to sell the top. Nobody can do that. Absolutely. And so for me, it's just the game of dollar cost averaging in. And then when I want to sell, once it hits levels that are attractive to me, I'll start selling a little bit along the way. But days like this are absolutely fantastic in my humble opinion. So I'll wrap up there, though. Thank you for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.